Yes, it's Alex. I'm back again. Yes, again for another review. And this is one that I've been, I think, saying since I started. It's got a fantastic face sculpt. I will review it. It's got a fantastic face sculpt. I will review it. And yes, I'm going to actually review it. What prompted me was I was in Red Titan's chat and I saw that Alex had actually picked this up recently. I was like, oh my god, yes, fantastic, great statue. Yeah, I really should review it. I'm sure their review will get many, many more views than mine, but you know, at least mine will be accurate. Ho ho, only kidding, guys. So yes, this is the Sideshow 1/4 scale premium format Punisher. Now this is a mixed media, ha ha ha. Kind of underrated, this one. I'd say incredibly underrated. I think the Punisher's always been underrated. I've always been a big fan. Max Punisher Max in the Max series that they did is probably one of the greatest comic runs ever. I also enjoyed War Journal, and even the Marvel Now stuff they did when he went to LA was fantastic. But if you want to read Punisher, go and read the Max series. It's what you want from the Punisher. It's really, really, really good. Now, is this my ideal Punisher? Probably not. You know, the white boots and the big white skull and all that, you know, and the the white gloves. It's a bit naff, and it's a bit thingy, but this is definitely a thing where the statue is, I don't know, more than some of its parts. Is that the right thing? I don't know. But it's definitely a statue that you think, yeah, the Sideshow took something that's kind of lame and made it super fucking awesome. You know, it looks, I'm going to say the word classy. It looks fucking classy. And I'm sure the Red Titan boys will agree once they get their grubby little mitts on it. Now, this is the exclusive version, which we'll go over in a minute. But first, let me address this gun. Now, the magnet on mine, I'm just going to put it back in and show you, is shocking. It's fine when it's standing still, but I'm actually going to take it out for when we spin it as well, because I'm a little afraid of it falling and breaking. Which, if you can see there, it already has done. Yes, it fell and the end snapped off, which I was absolutely gutted about. I've got to touch that up. Yeah, I was honestly really fucking gutted over it. But there might be a solution for it. I'm going to touch it up with a bit of paint and a bit of thingy here and there. But this gun, now everyone says, oh, great fucking statue. This is my voice of other people. Great fucking statue, but that gun, that machine gun, which really pissed me off, looks shit. It looks like plastic. Now, this gun is actually one of the coolest fucking guns ever. If you've ever seen the Expendables, the black guy in that named... Oh, fuck. Come on, what's his name? No, it's not happening. I've just thought of his name before I did the review. No, it might come to me. But, you know, the guy is the black guy in the Expendables. Terry Crews. Terry Crews. He uses one of these shotguns. It's a fantastic scene. It's right towards the end. And basically, this is an automatic shotgun. It is, in real life, it is made of plastic. It's super lightweight. It's got a drum for the shells. And it's got very, very little recoil. There's videos online of guys using these, and they're dual wielding them. And there's so little recoil. If anyone's fired a real shotgun, then you know you get a real kick. It's not like the movies, it's not like the games. There's a real fucking kick. But with these, there is none. So the fact that people are moaning, saying, well, that's not the right gun for the Punisher, it sucks. This is ultimate destruction in a very fucking efficient way. So, you know, and in hand, it looks exactly the same as the gun looks. You know, it's very unassuming. But, you know, if you know what the gun is and you've seen it in hand and you've seen it in action, then goddamn, it's a fitting gun for the Punisher. Now, next, head sculpt. Now, I do think this is before Sideshow started using the, is it called intrinsic? we're calling it clear resin, aren't we? Which they used on Green Lantern, which I reviewed recently. But face sculpt is fantastic. Perfectly picked out. The eyes, perfectly done. Texture of the skin is fantastically done. It's not like if you ever saw the Dutch from Predator, the Arnie, you know, huge pores on the arm that didn't look very realistic at all. But this face, now it might not be everyone's choice for a Punisher. You know, I know a lot of people think Punisher should be jacked as fuck. I want the, you know, the people love the Comic Cat where he's jacked to fuck. That's not really what I think of when I think of the Punisher. So this is more, you know, it's definitely classic, but I think he's gritty. He looks like a fucking badass, and the paint job is Splendificus Maximus, which I have just made up. You know, I do think it's one of the nicest head sculpts and paint jobs Sideshow have done. So that just goes back on. Now, all this is adjustable. This is so he's actually wearing like a spandexy type, and it's probably one of the nicest ones. It's really form-fitting. You know, he's not super muscular underneath, but there's enough there showing. This is all leather. It can be adjusted here. I know some people like to drop these a bit further down. I kind of like them where they are. I'm not going to put the gun back on in case it fucking falls off again. Coming down the statue slightly. We've got his sidearm, which is actually on a little magnet and can be taken out. I think it's plastic. Yeah, I think it is plastic. It might be a really light resin, but you know, it's all one colour pretty much. A grey, silvery, with a black for the grip. Nice little detail that it can be removed. You know, just gives it that extra sense, and the clip works. Clip did work, there you go, the clip does work. And then down to his knee, his leg here, we have a knife. And the knife isn't removable from the thingy, but we'll get onto that in a second. And then we've got the base. Really, really classy, simple, big fuck off Punisher skull, matte black. Very nice, very dusty. I don't know why it's dusty, it's been in the details suck. Bit of dust on there, but it's okay, it's okay. But yeah, very nice, classy base. Now, a lot of people pair this up with Deadpool, and for good reason. Very similar bases, very similar poses, actually like kind of opposite poses. You know, I wouldn't, definitely not the same sculpt, don't think Sideshow are pulling that trick. But yeah, very nice base, and they do match up really nicely together. I've seen people putting the Comic Cat. The Comic Cat is 1/5, but it does air towards 1/4, but I just don't think it's big enough. You know, obviously people can overlook that because they prefer the style of the Comic Cat. So this is the regular hand, which will pop off, which is a basic knuckle duster. So the exclusive part on this statue is this first. So what you can do, take out this with the knife in it, put this bit on, so it looks like he's now drawn the knife. And then the exclusive hand goes in like that. And what the exclusive hand is this knife now in his hand. So it's like a knuckle duster and knife, but it's actually more raised than the knuckle. Oh no, it isn't. It's just a bit more spiky than the regular hand. And now we've got the flimsiest piece of crappy plastic ever. It's really not a good exclusive, guys. If you can find the regular, I'd definitely go for the regular. It's just so, it looks okay on the statue, but really, it's not adding much at all. Just don't get it. It was a lame exclusive. So, you're saying, well, you don't display in regular, do you, Alex? I know you're all asking that right now. So knife goes back in. I mean, you could display the knife one and have the knife knuckle dusty. I think that's probably better. To be honest, a bit more weaponry on him doesn't hurt, which we'll also go into in a second. So, people customise the fuck out of this statue, if you've ever seen it. They made Uzis for both arms, switch out arms for both sides. They did M16 machine guns, they did miniguns. I've seen huge fucking RPGs, rocket launchers that strap on his back. Duffel bags full of fucking 1/4 scale weaponry, bullets, switch out heads, battle damaged. Originally the Sideshow were going to have the exclusive as a switch out head, and he was all fucked up, big black eye, cauliflower ear, bruised, and they got rid of that. And I don't know why the sculpt looked fantastic as well. Maybe they didn't think they could do the paint, or maybe Marvel said no, nah, as they do nowadays to anything overly violent or sexual. So maybe that happened, but there has been custom heads for this. There's been custom things coming out the wazoo, as they say. So I'm going to give it one 360 spin while we're up here. There's not much more to it. You just got the tactical vest. All individual little pouches. Pouches don't open, but they're all individual and can be moved to how you like them. That's about it really. So I'm going to put this gun back in very carefully, and then I'm going to show you this. So there's a guy called Spazzy, I know, who does Spazzy Customs, and he's responsible for most of these custom pieces. So when I got this piece, I got one with it, which is a very nice Uzi 9mm. Done in exactly the same. I'll just show you against the regular hand here. You wouldn't know the difference. Slightly different colour, but definitely not something you're going to notice. And there we go, it goes in here like that, strong magnet. And now my statue has one broken gun, but also an Uzi. Now to me, that made the statue. The exclusive and the regular hands are pretty lame. The Spazzy Custom Uzi really, really sets the statue off in my opinion. Some people said, oh, he's all old and it's all awkward, but he's not, he's just tilting it towards himself. And I think he looks fantastic from that angle. Or from that angle. It's such a nice piece. Now let me tell you, this piece came out at $350, I think. Maybe $400. It was like, you know, the lower end of the Sideshow stuff. The Spazzy Custom piece, I know for a fact he paid about 80 quid for it shipped. So that's probably another 140 bucks, 150 bucks back then, before Brexit. So we're talking $500. I traded this statue for a Koto Bikia Venom. Straight swap. I was just coming out of 1-6 game. Koto Spider-Man was doing well. Everyone kind of jumped on the Venom bandwagon. Guy had this up for sale. Once he trades, is interested in the Koto Venom. I think I might have given him 50 quid, but it was literally Koto Venom and 50 quid for the exclusive PF and the Spazzy Custom. I was so happy with that deal. And, you know, I can't sing the praises of this statue enough. I think it's such an underrated gem. I've seen regulars go on eBay for 200 quid, which I think is, you know, ridiculous. Any Punisher fan. I will say that recently, as you can probably guess why, the price has climbed and crept up a little bit because of the Daredevil series, Series 2, people jumping on the Punisher bandwagon. I was there day one, man. So he has crept up, and I've seen exclusives go for around 400 quid now, maybe a bit more. You never see the Spazzy Custom pieces. I mean, I would love getting the other Uzi, because he did an Uzi for each hand, and just having dual wielding Uzis, or get the M16 rifle, or, you know, any of the bits that go into the base or whatever. You know, I would like to get my hands on it. I don't think Spazzy does them anymore. I know he does custom bits and bobs. He did the Lobo when he was giving the fucking finger, and you know, some fantastic saves. Wonder Woman, he did a fantastic spear mod for the Wonder Woman, so it was, instead of across her back, it was straight down, so she'd fit in a D12. Glorious, glorious stuff, and you know, from going off this Uzi I got, you know, he does some fantastic work. But yeah, I can't imagine them doing another Punisher anytime soon, you know. Obviously, the XM version's just come out on the motorbike, which is rather nice. I'm not a fan of a couple of the heads. One of the heads looks pretty good, but it's, I don't think it's as fucking classy, as this one is. You know, I can't really see this leaving my collection. Unless they do like a modern Punisher, you know, but I don't think I'd get rid of this anyway, it's too classy. And it does really pair up well with my Deadpool premium format. So, yeah, there you go, guys. A little gem, I think, in the Sideshow Punisher premium format. Thanks all for watching. I'll see you again soon. Bye!